I remember that.
Alright, so it's gonna be me this time, and unfortunately we have 2 episodes of Boruto that are now readily available. I didn't even know there was gonna be like 2 episodes at once, so I guess we'll just watch all of it. 74, 75. We'll start with 74. Let me just get that prepped and ready. Just do a jump cut here. 3, 2, 1, and play. Or shoot. You know what? Let me get a timer out. Look at those smirk smiles like, hey boy, you ready to go home? Yikes. At least they make this really interesting in the sense that it's not as clean and simple as Sasuke retrieval. I'm gonna make several comparisons because of just how it is, but definitely just having our main characters side with Mitsuki, trying to find him, and then having all these other people that they know try to capture them as well as capture Mitsuki. Well, more over them for now, but I like that concept. I like that idea of just like testing their resolve, even to pretty much turn their backs against like the people that they've like known for a while. But the question is like, how do they keep up with the arc to make it as interesting and as compelling as like this type of confrontation? I'm still guessing that Boruto's gonna have to fight Mitsuki, because obviously Mitsuki's doing his own thing, and Boruto's probably gonna find out and he'll be like, oh no, I don't like that. Just go home. I wish Gabe was here so he could cringe over the opening with me. Hey Gabe, it's your favorite part. God, dude. Sick and tired of it, even if it's all in the game. I can't do shit if it isn't a mission? Damn straight. Well, yeah. At least he admits it, like, alright, listen, I'm kind of stupid about this, but I just have to go. I feel like that would break your arms. I feel like Sarada has it way too easy. Come on. Oh, okay. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. She can counter. It's gotta be tough because obviously they don't want to hurt them. They just need to take them back. So they're trying to do everything that they can just to hold them off or hold them down. It looks like they got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Nice. Ooh. Oh, God. Oh, Shigerai, he's on his A game right now. He's thought about this. He did the. As cool as this is, I just personally don't like it. Just friends pitting against each other, even for if it is for like each like a valid reason. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh. Oh no. Swipe left. Damn, dude. He's literally just taking this test and he's reading the back of the pages for the answers. Where did they go? Oh, shit. Okay. Damn, dude. Who that? Wait. Oh, okay. It's shit, why do I not remember Seikatsu? So, I mean, this is pretty much how it's gonna end up. It's just like all of Team 10 is just gonna join them now to make this mission legitimate. All we need to know is just like some kind of messenger pigeon from 7 saying like, hey, this is your new mission. Alright, that was the episode. Pretty simple. Like the time span between like what happened just like previously to now is just kind of just the fight and just the aftermath, which really for the most part really wasn't a fight per se. It was just a clash of ideals, and honestly when it came down to the fight, it was just about how Shigerai was able to just overthrow like Boruto and Sara's plans easily. And after that it just came down to what Shigerai wanted to do for the sake of the village and his friends. And it seems that Shikamaru also thought about that as well, knowing that when it comes down to it being a matter of catching Boruto, something else is going to pop up and it'll be up to him to make the final decision at that point. So even though Shigerai sees this as kind of like, oh damn, I just betrayed my dad, it's definitely more of a, alright son, you did this, what are you gonna do now? And so we're gonna watch, what was this? 75 in 3, 2, 1, and... Oh shit. They just got lost already. They're gonna prove that right now. No. Oh, this is nice. This is just a trap. You know this. Tagorihime. Oh my god. I was thinking something more dark, with like water like hanging from the ceiling, and a lot of snakes. But not like, you know, the snakes you find in your pants. But alright, I'm done with that joke. Please wait a while. When I mean wait a while, I mean for the rest of your lives. Please have all this food, and when I mean food, I mean rocks. She gave it away. Damn, they were still collecting food. Ugh. Oh, Jojo's like, god damn it. Wow, they just legit just eat people. Hey, look, another one. Let's go. Boruto, why you gotta be like this? Is that Tenten? Holy shit. You became a sage? Okay, stop. I'm getting goosebumps. I know this is not supposed to be some kind of horror flick, but this is creepy. Okay, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that name. Can you fill all spaces in the boulder? Yikes. Yikes. I'm just waiting till you exhaust all resources, and then I'll come and eat you. They're all creepy, dude. Well, first and foremost, I would like use his wind palms and just like gather all the pieces into one place, and then whatever doesn't fit, just throw it out. And that's the whole point of that little bit. I was about to ask, like, what was the point of that? Damn, dude, I can't be eaten right now. Stop saying that. Freaking me out. Got taken? No, dude. Even Boruto would see that. Nah, dude, he's obsessed. Okay, that seems more legit. Oh, it's like you never bit me. Well, I guess I don't have to file that like pedophilia against you. You know what? Maybe you should take on that. Aren't you the white snake sage? If it's about a snake problem, don't you do that? It's a side quest beyond side quest. And then this big giant snake is gonna be like, listen, you gotta do me a favor first. Like, it's like, okay, what do you gotta do? Need you to travel all the way to the land of rice. Oof. You know what? Looking at that preview, this is starting to look a lot like filler. I mean, it's not in a way because it still pertains to, I guess, the arc itself. So it's, and I feel that the Mitsuki arc isn't a filler whatsoever because it deals with such a major character, and the amount of emotional input like from all the characters to contribute to this makes me think that this is a main arc in the story, even if it's not covered. I'm not even sure it is because I don't follow the manga, but I'm not sure if it's actually part of the main canon. But when I see a preview like that, and I was kind of like iffy about like episode 75 because it did feel like that type of filler where just like it's a lot of walking around, it's a lot of talking, a lot of regurgitated information as far as what the gang is there for. This whole testing, like if they're worthy of passing to see the sage, it's validated within itself because like the sage is like a powerful being who mainly is there to teach other people how to use sage jutsu, which is actually a pretty good deal. But and I kind of would wish that Boruto would take upon that training. It just makes him better as a ninja, but that's definitely not his purpose here. He wants to just find Mitsuki, and the only person who could possibly like tell us like what the snake could have as far as the whereabouts of Mitsuki is the sage. So to have this episode just be kind of like a short trial where you have three really creepy characters just kind of pass everyone through, and it's weird too because a lot of it was just focused on Boruto, which I actually, I'm fine with because he hasn't had that much coverage like by himself. But it's also weird. It just kind of makes all the other characters insignificant in that sense. And to an extent, it kind of is because it is his show, but it's also really weird. In any case, I think this two-part special, if you will, with 74 and 75, I think it was all right. I would say that I think 74 is actually my favorite out of the two because of the fact that there's a lot of like layers to it, especially with Shikadai, what he wants, and the Shikamaru, what he expects from his son, not just to be technically strategically competent in defeating Boruto and Sarada, but to also like make that final decision as to, you've gotten to this point, now what's the best thing to do? Because right now they could have just like totally took Boruto and Sarada like away and that's the end of the story, but Shikamaru also anticipated the fact that there's something else going on, and Shikadai kind of filled in the details like, well, why is there a snake left behind for Boruto? Why didn't Mitsuki decide to just sneak out without harming anyone? Like, nothing adds up. He's never acted like this in any way. And even if he did, why would he go through the trouble like leaving that message? So it's one of those things where everything's happening on purpose. And I'm not sure if you know what? If I had to like really like take a guess at this, I think that maybe Mitsuki has some connection to these other people to which he cannot refuse them, and now he's kind of lying to Boruto maybe with that message, and just saying like he knows that Boruto would come after him and make everything better. But I would also say that it would make things a lot more interesting if we would see a fight with Mitsuki and Boruto, just to see the power gauging there. And now that we have like Team 10 minus Moage and Boruto and Sarada, it does feel like more of a Sasuke retrieval arc. Again, making that comparison because that's kind of what it is here, except there's a lot more complications to it. But I think so far the arc has still grabbed my attention. I am very curious as to not the next episode, but just the confrontation for sure, because we have a whole bunch of other characters to deal with. Because the idea, at least my assumption, is that they're going to go through and fight all these other people who are with Mitsuki right now. Is kind of like the Elite Four, where you're like, oh, here's this one, here's Bruno, here's Larso, some whatever, and then you end up having to fight Mitsuki for some reason. But who knows? Maybe we won't. But I'm really curious. Is there anything else? Oh, I guess I will mention that I do like that Boruto is not just like all this willpower. He's also pretty intelligent as far as like gathering all the knowledge that he's accumulated from not just like his own experiences, but from other people teaching him or just being who they are around him, has really shaped him into how he is now, making him a little bit more competent. Granted, he's still reckless and he's still really rash, but he's still a kid. So, and we have like a couple more years to deal with him, and then we'll see like how mature he grows. But I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. #bye everyone. This was an hour of this. Yeesh.